Hey loves, welcome to Vitamin D TV. I hope this video finds you guys well. And in this video, we are going to be talking about 7 reasons why you guys are still not fluent. All right. So in the year 2021, I got 7 reasons for why you guys probably still have not reached fluency in your journey. Now, number one, this is pretty obvious, but the first reason why you guys are probably not fluent is because you gave up. You gave up on for whatever reason, whatever you were going through in life, you just stopped practicing, okay? And it's nothing wrong with that. I say that to say this, just acknowledge it, accept it, and be like, all right, this time I'm going to put my all into this journey. This time I'm going to actually go through with my practicing and I'm going to really learn this language. That's all you got to do, okay? But just acknowledge that you stopped. And now you're about to start and actually take it serious this time. Like, acknowledge that you gave up and make a commitment that you're going to do better this time. All right. So that's number one. Number two, this reason is probably very, very relative for a lot of you guys. The second reason why you guys are probably still not fluent is because you are not consistent, okay? If we're going to succeed at any new skill, it's going to take consistency. And in this particular case, I'm not talking about you guys practicing for 2 hours a week, 3 hours a week, okay? I mean you guys putting in 20 minutes to an hour every single day to get somewhere in this language learning journey, okay? When you are practicing every single day, you are getting used to the language. You're becoming accustomed to the language as opposed to you sporadically seeing it and recognizing it here and there. If you really want to get good, you got to practice every single day, okay? Every single day, no matter what. Even if you only have 5 minutes, guys, there's this amazing app called Drops, and it is a language learning app, and it's like a game. They have different types of games for vocabulary practicing, and it is just amazing, and it has so many different languages, okay? I like this app because literally they only give you 5 minutes to practice a vocabulary game, okay? And after those 5 minutes, that's it. That's it for approximately 12 hours or so, okay? And then the only way you can get more time in this app is if you either pay for it or if you invite someone and then you earn 20 minutes that way. But everybody has 5 minutes. You cannot sit here and tell me in this year 2021 of this social media, of watching TV, etc., etc. You can't say that you don't have 5 minutes. Everyone has 5 minutes, okay? And that's why that app is so amazing. And that is also why you can't say you don't have time to practice every single day. So if I were you guys, I would be getting on Duolingo every single day and playing Drops every single day. That's the least you guys could be doing in your journey. If you could do more, even better. If you could read something every day, listen to something every day, write in your journal, that's a good schedule you got going on there. But the reason why, one of the main reasons why you guys are still not fluent is because you aren't practicing every single day. So whatever you can do something that increases your language learning journey daily, okay? That's tip number 2. Now, number 3, why you guys are probably still not fluent is because you're not immersed in the language, okay? You guys got to really make a conscious effort to incorporate this language into your daily life now if you really want to master it, okay? If you really want to do something big with this language learning journey, whether it be move to the next country, go somewhere with your significant other, etc., etc. If you're really trying to get good at this language, you have to incorporate it into your daily life, okay? Somebody who is immersed in the language, in the culture of the language they're learning, that person is probably looking up new recipes every single day to make. They are probably watching a Netflix show or any type of TV show every single day in that language. They're listening to the radio. They're listening to music. They have a little playlist of foreign music that they like. They're writing in the language every single day. They're finding new articles, new things to read every day in that language. Or they're watching foreign news and seeing what's going on that side of the world. That's when you're really incorporating the culture into your daily life. Like, literally, Immersing yourself is doing whatever you do in your native language, doing it in your target language. That's what immersion is. And if you guys aren't even recognizing and looking at the language every single day, you're not even focused enough to be practicing it every day. That's why immersion is important, okay? Follow people on your social media who you admire, who are from said country, okay? Follow people who have learned the language so successfully that you admire them. Do that too. Like, there's so many different ways to immerse yourself in this language. There's no excuse, okay, guys? So that's number 3. So number 1, why you guys aren't fluent is because you gave up, probably. Number 2 is because you're probably not practicing every single day. And number 3 is because you haven't been immersing yourself as you should be doing. So that's the top 3. Number 4, why you guys are probably still not fluent is because you are not focused enough on the language, or you're focused on the wrong things, okay? And by that I mean, okay, you're studying Duolingo, and it's only been 5 minutes, and you've already closed the app and opened Instagram back up. You've been reading this book in this foreign language, and then you put it down and started doing something else, and then you didn't pick the book back up for like 3 days. Guys, focus, okay? Where focus goes, energy flows, okay? And that is like, that little motto right there is going to be our best friend in this language learning journey. Where focus goes, energy flows. Even if you put your social media in that foreign language, you'll get used to seeing those words in that form every single day. Like, you guys gotta focus, okay? Like, concentration is power, and that is something I'm learning myself. So I'm not perfect here, okay? I've only mastered a couple languages, not as many as I would like to so far. So I still have work to do myself. But guys, I do understand that in order to get where I want to be, I have to focus. And the same applies to you guys, okay? Whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're practicing the grammar, whether you're playing the games on drops, whether you're using Duolingo or Memrise, focus on what you're doing. Put your 100 into what you're doing. Be present, okay? That's literally what focusing is. It's being 100% present in what it is that you're doing, all right? Get good at that. Get good at that. And I'm talking to myself too, but yeah, get good at that, all right? Another thing why you guys are probably still not fluent, this is number 5. Also what I'm working on. Number 5, disorganization, okay? You don't have to be a teacher. You don't have to be a student. You don't have to be an entrepreneur to be organized, okay? In order to get organized and to get where we want to be in our life, we have to set little time blocks aside to just sit down and focus on the task at hand, okay? So what do I mean by that? Wake up at the same time every single day, whether you have kids or not. Wake up every single day at the same time. And see what that does for you. Wake up every single day and meditate for 20 minutes. No matter what, wake up every single day and meditate for 20 minutes. Wake up every single day and meditate and do your affirmations, okay? For your first hour, within the first hour of waking up, you're meditating and you're saying affirmations, or you're listening to something positive, which could be in your target language, by the way. Whatever it is that you're doing, set time blocks for it, okay? You could say every day at 9 o'clock, from 9 to 10 o'clock, you're going to set that block aside to sit down and focus on your language learning app. That's something you could do. Whatever it is that you guys are doing already, try and organize it into a time frame and add your language learning daily to-dos into that schedule, okay? I'm not saying have a whole weekly schedule. That might be pushing it for some of y'all. If you can do that, that's even better. But at least have a daily to-do list of things that you want to accomplish. For me, one of my daily to-do lists is to do 100 experience points in Duolingo for the language that I'm learning. That's just one of them. Another thing you guys could do is journal in your target language every single day. When you're writing in your target language, you're learning what words you need to learn, what phrases you're trying to piece together to get your thought across. Like, when you are writing in your target language, that's helping you to learn where you need to expand your vocabulary. But moving along, because that's getting off topic. But yeah, get organized, guys. And if you can start waking up an hour early, even better. We can all wake up an hour early, but those who actually do it is who I'm talking about. That's really going to help in the journey as well. Waking up early is the game changer right there. And I gotta be more consistent with doing that. But if you can do that, guys, okay. So I got two more for you guys. Number 6. And this is big. Number 6, as far as why you guys are still not fluent, is because you're not speaking to people every single day. I can't stress the importance of that. Whether they are a native speaker or not, guys, you should be speaking the target language every single day. Every single day. Literally, you can download this app called Hello Talk. On Hello Talk, people are looking for someone to practice with all day, every day, okay? You don't have to pay a tutor in order to be speaking your target language every single day. If you want to speak your target language every single day and still make some money doing it, get a job doing it. Get a job doing it. Build a social media platform where all you do is speak in that target language and make it your own niche, etc., etc. Like, there's different ways of talking to people every single day. But guys, you gotta start talking to people every single day. That's pretty much my whole thing for that. Like, it's cool to be able to be literate in the target language. It's nice to be able to read and write, etc. But the real rewards, the real, oh gosh, I'm so glad I learned this language, those moments come when you have communicated with somebody, because now you have a story. Now you probably have a new connection or a new friend or a new opportunity, etc., etc. Or maybe you just got free food because they listened to you trying to speak their language and they were impressed. That happened to me before with Spanish. So guys, start practicing, okay? Speaking with people. Look up some phrases, look up how to speak them, practice speaking said phrases. If you're working in retail, look up how to say, what size are you? Where are you from? Where is the fitting room? The fitting room is here. Here's where the cash register. It costs this much. Look up phrases and start practicing those phrases and start using those phrases. Even if it's just for ordering food. That's where I started to get comfortable, ordering food in my target language on the phone. Quick conversation. I'm not saying you got to give them a life story. I'm just saying start getting used to speaking it every single day, okay? So I can't stress, I could go on and on. I can't stress the importance of speaking it. You're going to sound bad. You're going to have those embarrassing moments, whatever. But when you start getting good, you're going to notice it. When people start saying that, oh, I thought you were a native speaker, you're going to be like, oh, I'm so glad I started practicing. Because you're not even going to be able to hear that if you never talking to people. So, yeah, speak to people. Can't stress that enough. Last but not least, guys, which is probably why you guys aren't speaking to people. Number 7, last but not least, of why you guys are still not fluent is because you are too worried about what other people think, okay? Listen, nobody else is on this language learning journey but you. Somebody else can be on the journey with you, but it's up to you to put in the effort to learn this language for yourself. That's the thing about language learning, why it's so worth it. Nobody can learn the language for you but you. You can't cheat your way into learning the language. You can't cheat your way into fluency. You literally have to put in the effort, okay? And part of putting in the effort is not caring what other people think. When somebody's mad at you for listening to that foreign music in the car, you could tell them that they don't have to ride with you, okay? If you're in the house listening to said foreign music and your parents are screaming, turn that off, I don't want to hear it, you just put in your headphones. But whatever you can do to block out those people, then do that. But 100%, a huge part of getting fluent in this journey is going to be not caring what other people think, to get over that little hump. If you guys can do that, you're golden. You're golden. You're not going to be scared to speak to somebody, okay? You're not going to be scared to order food anymore. You're not going to be scared to help somebody who's mixing up these words and you know that you can help them. But you're letting fear get in the way of that and possibly block a blessing or two. So step out your comfort zones and stop caring what they think, which is not easy. Easier said than done, but it's all about growth, baby. So to wrap this all up, Number one, why you guys are probably still not fluent is because you gave up. Number two, you haven't been practicing consistently every single day. Number three, you're not immersed in the language. It's not in your life enough, okay? Number four, you're not focused enough when you are practicing the language, or you're focused on the wrong things. Learn how to concentrate, guys. Number five, you're disorganized. You probably don't have a schedule, or you're not setting aside certain time blocks to get things done. Start doing that, okay? Even if it's only 2 hours that you're setting aside to do something, that's still something than 2 hours a week, okay? Number six, you're not speaking to people, which is hugely important because that's where the fun is anyway, okay? Number seven, too worried about what other people think. Those are the reasons why you guys are probably still not fluent. And if you can overcome all or any one of those 7 things that I said that is holding you back, you're gonna be so proud of yourself a year from now if you stick to this process, okay? So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Drop in the comments below what was your favorite tip and why, and let me know if what you guys think of this video, okay? Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.